Welcome back to our replay of Wisconsin versus Darrell Brooks. We are on day 9 of the trial. If you missed any previous videos and want to catch up, the trial playlist can be found in the description section of this video. We last left off with Detective J Carpenter's testimony being paused by the court to accommodate one of Brooks' witnesses that required an interpreter. This is one of the more heated days in this trial.
And then if Mr. Ryan would accompany the witness, this will be Mr. Juan Marquez being called by Mr. Brooks. Yeah, Jen, can we need that chair up there? Sorry about that. We can get another chair. And Mr. Brooks is calling Juan Marquez. Is that true, sir? Mr. Brooks, are you calling Mr. Marquez as a witness at this time?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Marquez, if you would accompany the interpreter all the way to the witness stand. Where's my instruction? When you get there, we're going to have the interpreter sworn first.
Do you swear that you will interpret truly, accurately, completely, and impartially in accordance with the standards prescribed by law, the Code of Ethics for Court Interpreters, and Wisconsin Guidelines for Court Interpreting?
I do. Certified Spanish interpreter Patrick Ryan.
Thank you. And Mr. Marquez, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn by my clerk?
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí. Yes.
Please have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have an instruction to read to you. No matter what language people speak, they have the right to have their testimony heard and understood. You are about to hear a witness in which an interpreter will translate for one of the witnesses. The interpreter is required to remain neutral. The interpreter is required to translate between English and Spanish accurately and impartially to the best of the interpreter's skill and judgment. The evidence you are to consider is only that provided through the official court interpreter. Although some of you may know the non-English language used, it is important that all jurors consider the same evidence. Therefore, you must base your decision on the evidence presented in the English translation. You must disregard any different meaning of the non-English words. You must evaluate interpreted testimony as you would any other testimony. That is, you must not give interpreted testimony any greater or lesser weight than you would if the witness had spoken English. Keep in mind that a person might speak some English without speaking it fluently. That person has the right to the services of an interpreter. Therefore, you shall not give greater or lesser weight to a person's translated testimony based on your conclusions, if any, regarding the extent to which that person speaks English. With that, sir, the first thing I will ask you to do is to state and spell your first and last names for the record.
Juan Marquez.
Juan Marquez.
Juan.
Juan.
Marquez.
Marquez.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir. You may question this witness.
Good morning, Mr. Marquez.
Buenos días, señor Marquez.
You were at the parade on November 21st, 2021. Is that correct?
Usted estaba en el desfile del 21 de noviembre de 2022, ¿correcto?
Es correcto.
That is correct.
And do you recall who you were there with that day?
¿Se acuerda con quién estaba ese día?
Con mi esposa y mi hijo.
With my wife and with my son.
And were you marching in the parade that day?
¿Usted estaba caminando en el desfile ese día?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you remember who you were marching with? Was it
¿Quién estaba
a
caminando?
particular group?
¿Un grupo en particular?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you recall who that group was?
¿Se acuerda quién era el grupo con el cual estaba desfilando?
Sí.
Yes.
And at some point, you felt something hit your leg?
Y en un momento usted sintió que algo le pegó su pierna.
Es correcto.
That's correct.
And do you remember what that was?
¿Se acuerda qué fue?
Un vehículo.
A vehicle.
And did you see the vehicle?
¿Vio el vehículo? ¿Lo vio?
No.
No.
At some point, did you go to Freighter Hospital?
¿En algún momento usted pasó al hospital Freighter?
Sí.
Yes.
And were you interviewed by any law enforcement at that time?
¿Usted fue entrevistado por algún agente policial con la policía?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you recall if it was regular officers or FBI?
¿Se acuerda si fue un oficial regular o fue la agente de FBI?
FBI.
FBI.
Do you recall telling them that the truck was black?
¿Se acuerda que usted
Grounds.
The objection is sustained as to leading. Please rephrase your question.
Do you remember what color you told them the truck was?
¿Se acuerda si usted se acuerda qué color dijo él, qué color la troca fue?
No recuerdo.
I don't remember.
So it would be fair to say you don't recall seeing anything at that time?
¿Se puede decir que usted no se acuerda de nada en ese tiempo?
No.
No.
And did you at any time file a claim related to this incident?
¿En algún momento usted archivó un reclamo con respecto a este incidente?
No recuerdo.
I don't remember.
Do you know if anyone you were with filed a claim related to this incident?
¿Sabe si alguien que la acompañó se archivó un reclamo con respecto a este incidente?
No lo sé.
I don't know.
And would you consider yourself an injured party in this incident?
¿Usted se considera una parte herida, lesionada debido a este incidente?
Sí.
Yes.
Any reason why you wouldn't file a claim since you considered yourself an injured party?
Por eso que usted
Grounds.
se considera una persona no herida durante ese incidente. ¿Alguna razón por la cual no archivaría un reclamo?
There's an objection. It's sustained as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
Por favor, diga la pregunta de nuevo.
¿Que me pueda repetir la pregunta?
There's an objection. You don't need to answer.
No tiene que contestar.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Please rephrase, Mr.
Por favor,
Brooks.
diga la pregunta de diferente manera, señor Brooks.
It's kind of hard to rephrase.
Es un poco difícil si la pregunta de diferente manera.
Did you intend on filing a claim related to this case?
Por su
Objection.
intención de archivar un reclamo con respecto a este caso.
Hold on. There's been an objection. The ground.
Sesión.
Your Honor, first of all,
Primero,
this witness testified he doesn't
Testigo testificó
recall
que
filing
no
a
se acuerda
claim, so I'm not sure what the relevance then would be of the question.
The question was, did he intend on
por su intención de archivarlo.
I'll sustain the objection as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
Do you recall at any time filing a police report?
¿Se acuerda en un momento usted de archivar un reporte de policía?
Sí.
Yes.
And was that with local law enforcement,
Eso fue
if you recall?
la agencia de policíaca local, ¿sí se acuerda?
No recuerdo.
I don't remember.
Did any law enforcement from that report follow up with you at any time?
¿Alguna representante de una agencia policíaca hizo algún tipo de seguimiento con usted en ese tiempo?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you recall what agency that was?
¿Se acuerda qué agencia que contrató?
No.
No.
Do you recall at any time being notified that you could possibly testify in this incident?
¿Usted se acuerda que en un momento que le notificaron que en un momento usted podría testificar sobre ese incidente?
¿Me puede repetir la pregunta?
Could you repeat the question?
Sure. Do you recall at any time being notified that it was a possibility that you could testify in this incident?
¿Se acuerda que en un momento podría, si lo notificaron, que habría sido una posibilidad que usted podría testificar con respecto a ese incidente?
No.
No.
Were you ever subpoenaed in relation to this incident?
¿Lo citaron alguna vez a corte con respecto a ese incidente?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you recall who you received this subpoena from?
¿Se acuerda de quién recibió el citatorio de corte?
Del distrito de la oficina del fiscal.
From the office of the district attorney.
And do you recall when that was?
¿Se acuerda cuándo fue?
Un mes y días.
A month and a few days.
And following being subpoenaed, or strike that back. After receiving the subpoena, did you follow up with the district attorney's office at any time after?
Después de recibir entonces el citatorio, ¿recibió algún tipo de seguimiento por medio de la oficina fiscal después del incidente?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you recall whom you spoke with?
¿Se acuerda con quién habló?
Susan.
Susan.
Would that be referring to Attorney Opera, who is seated at this table?
¿Se refiere a Susan Opera, que está sentado a esa mesa?
Sí.
Yes.
And were you at any time informed of a plaintiff in this incident?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained. You don't need to answer that
No
question.
tiene que contestar la pregunta.
Were you at any time notified that there was a plaintiff in this incident?
Objection,
Grounds.
relevance.
The objection is sustained. The witness does not need to answer.
Do you even know if there's a plaintiff in this incident?
Objection, relevance.
The objection is sustained. The witness does not need to answer.
No tiene que contestar la pregunta.
Do you recall ever seeing, excuse me, do you ever recall, sorry. Do you recall ever seeing or reading a complaint in this matter?
Entonces, ¿cuál es usted vio si leyó una acusación criminal en este asunto?
No.
No.
Going back to the actual incident, would it be fair to say that at the time you were very confused?
Volviendo entonces al incidente, ¿se puede decir que en ese tiempo usted estaba bastante confundido?
¿Me puede repetir la pregunta?
Could you repeat the question?
Going back to the time of the incident at the parade, would it be fair to say that you were confused at the time?
Volviendo entonces al momento del desfile, ¿se puede decir que usted estaba confundido en ese tiempo?
No.
No.
Any reason why you don't recall seeing anything?
¿Hay alguna razón por la cual usted no se acuerda de ver algo?
¿Me puede repetir la pregunta?
Could you repeat the question?
Any reason why you don't recall seeing anything?
¿Alguna razón por la cual usted no se acuerda de ver nada en ese tiempo?
No vi el vehículo.
I did not see the vehicle.
Solo pasó.
It just passed by. Sorry, the interpreter needs to make a clarification on his last response, if I can inquire.
Cuando usted dice que pasó el vehículo, ¿quiere decir que ocurrió el incidente o que el vehículo pasó por usted? Cuando usted dice pasó el vehículo o que pasó como ocurrió.
Ocurrió, me pegó y pasó
Yeah,
rápido.
for clarification, the interpreter inquired if he meant the vehicle passed by or if the incident happened. The interpreter, for clarification, the interpreter would like to say that he meant that it just happened, that the vehicle just hit him, rather than, I believe the interpreter translated what he said as it passed by. What he meant to say is that it actually happened, rather than passed by. So for that point of clarification, for the record.
Thank you.
Also, for clarification, just so we're clear for the record, you don't recall actually seeing the vehicle.
También, sí, vamos a estar clarificando por el acta. No se acuerda que vio el vehículo.
No.
No.
No further questions.
Great witness. That one will really seal the deal for an innocent verdict.
No va a preguntarse.
Any questions, Attorney Boese?
Briefly.
Brevemente.
Good morning, Mr. Marquez.
Buenos días, señor.
Good morning.
On November 21st of last year, were you walking with the Catholic communities of Waukesha?
El 21 de noviembre del año pasado, desfilando con Catholic Communities of Waukesha.
Es correcto.
That's correct.
Hold on. What was the objection?
¿Qué fue la posición?
I mean, you already,
You have to speak up. I couldn't hear what you said.
I have a code, so I
Tengo el
can't.
frío.
Mr. Brooks, was there an objection so I can move on?
Yeah, yes, there was
On
an
what
objection.
grounds?
En que
I can't even remember now.
ni me recuerdo ahora.
Well, if you were objecting on relevance, it's relevant. His answer may stand.
It wasn't relevant, so I'll tell you that.
Mr. Marquez,
Sí, Marquez.
if you hear the word objection,
Objection, me pongo.
please wait
Espere.
until I rule on the objection
Mi decisión o posición
before you answer.
antes que conteste.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Go ahead.
Adelante.
So we did answer the question?
¿Sí contestó la pregunta?
Sí.
Yes.
Thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
You were with your wife and your son?
¿Estaba con su esposa y su hijo?
Sí.
Yes.
And your son's name is David Marquez?
Objection
El
leading.
nombre de su hijo es David Márquez.
Overruled. You called the witness. The state may lead. Go ahead and answer.
Contesta la pregunta, por favor. Sí puede contestar.
What does that mean?
Go ahead and answer, sir.
Conteste, por favor.
Sí.
Yes.
You testified that at some point you were struck by a vehicle.
Objection.
Usted testificó en un momento que usted testificó que
Overruled.
había un vehículo.
You may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
Sí.
Yes.
Did you have any warning before you were struck by the car?
Objection.
Tipo de advertencia,
Hearsay.
de aviso, antes de que fue chocado por el carro. Me pongo de evidencia por referencia.
Overruled.
Anulada.
The witness may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
No.
No.
Did you hear a horn honking?
Escuchó
Objection.
un claxon.
Hearsay.
¿Está sonando el vehículo? Un claxon.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
No.
No.
Sir, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 161.
161.
Go ahead.
Adelante.
Can you see that picture on the screen in front of you?
¿Pantalla frente a usted? ¿Lo ve en la imagen?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you see the approximate area where you landed after the vehicle struck you?
Usted fue el área aproximado. donde
Objection
se
leading.
dio después de que el vehículo
Overruled. The state may lead. It's not their witness. Go ahead and answer, sir.
Adelante y conteste, por favor.
So I can lead too if it's not my release?
No.
No.
Well, hold on. We'll get to that later.
Vamos a llegar a eso.
There's been an objection. I'm overruling it.
Anulada la acusación.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Haga su
The
pregunta.
state can do what they want. Got
Do
it.
you see the area in which you landed after the vehicle struck you?
Después que el vehículo lo chocó.
Sí.
Yes.
I'd ask that this exhibit be admitted into evidence, which is 161, and published to the jury.
Objection.
Obligado, entonces siempre ese sentido, ¿no?
We can't even see what exactly is the state referring to.
¿Qué se refiere al Estado?
You can't even see who it is.
No veo quién es.
State your objection.
Es su
It's
oposición.
overruled
Anulada.
Of course, it's going to be overruled.
because it's attempt to testify. But if the state could just ask a few more foundational questions, please.
Certainly. When you met with the state, did you review some video of the parade?
Objection, hearsay.
Me pongo evidencia por evidencia.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Puedo contestar.
Sí.
Yes.
And after reviewing that video, were you able to determine the area in which your body landed after you were struck by the car?
Objection, hearsay, and leading.
Overruled as to both. You may answer, sir.
Después de que entonces se recibió entonces el choque del carro, determinó el área. ¿Usted se acuerda dónde su cuerpo quedó después de que el vehículo chocó?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you see that area on this exhibit?
Objection, leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Sí.
Yes.
I'd ask that this
Objection.
exhibit be admitted into evidence and published for the jury.
Objection, what's the relevancy?
The objections are noted. They are overruled. And Exhibit 161 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
Once again, the third-party prosecutor was able to get another piece of damning evidence admitted into the record. Great job, Brooks.
And it's indicated that is now being seen in the jury box. Sir, the screen in front of you is a touch screen. Can you circle the area in which you believe you landed?
Objection, leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
How do you say where they believe?
Donde cree que se quedó.
Either you know or you don't.
The witness may answer.
Sí.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Can you do that now?
Puede ser eso, entonces marcar el lugar donde se cayó.
That's where it gets fixed out. Okay.
If we can take a snapshot of that.
I don't know what Mr. Brooks just mumbled, but it's not his turn to ask questions. There was no objection. The jury will disregard that.
And this would be Exhibit 161A.
And we'll screen capture that. Exhibit 161A has been captured. Are you moving that in?
I am.
And Exhibit 161 is received. 61A. Sorry.
Thank you. And do you see anyone that you recognize standing in that area?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The state may lead its cross-examination of your witness,
So I
sir.
can lead on cross-examination then?
I direct your attention to 906.11 sub
And I
3,
lead
sir.
on cross-examination.
I'm not going to answer that. Go ahead,
So
sir. You may
it's your
answer.
determination that you don't have to answer that? If I don't understand something?
The jury will disregard the comments being made by Mr. Brooks.
It's your determination, okay.
Go ahead and answer the question if you recall it, sir.
¿Me puede repetir la pregunta?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Do you see David, your son, in that picture?
Objection. That was
Sí.
Yes.
And is he wearing?
So my objection is not going to be noted.
The objection is overruled. The state chose to ask a different question. That's fine.
And is he seated near some blue chairs wearing a blue jacket?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
Sí.
Yes.
And sir, is that you laying down and you can see in this picture your legs and they're hanging into the roadway?
Objection, leading.
Witness may answer. Overruled.
Sí.
Yes.
Now, is that where you were walking when you were struck from behind?
Objection,
In that
leading.
position?
Overruled. You may answer.
Anulada, puede contestar la pregunta.
No.
No.
How far from the position that you recalled yourself to be at when you were walking did you land?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Me pongo en evidencia por referencia. Anulada, puede contestar la pregunta.
Entre 15 a 20 pies.
Between 15 and 20 feet.
So your body flew through the air between 15 and 20 feet. Is that what your
Objection
testimony
leading.
is?
Sí.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't rule on the objection, but it is overruled and his answer may stand.
Was David also struck by a vehicle during the parade?
Sí.
Yes.
Did he received injuries as well?
Fue lesionado.
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled. You may answer.
Sí.
Yes.
Can you describe what your injuries were, sir?
Objection leading.
Sus heridas.
Overruled. You may answer.
Sí, anulada, puede contestar.
Sí.
Yes.
What were they?
¿Qué fueron sus heridas?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Pongo pregunta encima. Anulada.
La fíbula
My fibula
y ligamentos.
and ligaments.
Your fibula was broken?
Objection leading. Speculative.
Overruled as to both. The
That's
witness
not what
may
he said.
answer.
Sí.
Yes.
And you had torn ligaments?
Tienen tus
Objection leading.
Overruled.
puede
You
contestar.
didn't say that in the question before.
Sí.
Yes.
And were those both in the same leg?
Esas serían
Objection leading.
pregunta encima.
Sí.
Sorry,
Yes.
overruled.
Anulada la pregunta.
If we
Yeah, of course.
just wait when there's an
Cuando hay una
objection,
posición,
I'm overruling it. It's relevant. It's not leading. The witness's answers may stand.
I mean, yeah, you overrule every objection.
And the jury will disregard the additional commentary made by Mr. Brooks at this time.
Judicial misconduct at its finest.
And which leg was that, sir?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled.
anulada,
You may answer.
puede contestar la pregunta.
El pie izquierdo.
My left leg.
Did you have to have surgery on that leg?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Posición, pregunta encima. Anulada.
Sí.
Yes.
With charge.
Just one?
Nada más una cirugía.
Trying to get me out.
Dos.
That's not gonna work either.
Mr. Brooks, you are advised to stop with the commentary.
No, I'm gonna say what I want.
You called this witness. I'm going to take a break right now and excuse the jury and this witness.
All right.
What you doing is judicial misconduct. It's judicial misconduct. But you don't want the jury to hear the truth. That's not fair to the jury. They have a right to hear everything. I'm not finna sit here and let you fix the trial because you don't want to tell the truth to the jury.
Mr. Brooks, please stop.
No, ain't no please.
You are
nothing.
being disruptive.
Ain't
You
no
are being
please, nothing.
disrespectful.
You always
The
gonna
witness
find
may
some
step
reason to
down.
say somebody's being disruptive because they want the truth to be out there. Man, quit it. You supposed to be the
Mr.
judge.
Brooks, I'm advising you that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be
Okay,
present
and
in this
under what law and fact can you do that?
Illinois versus Allen.
Okay, but the fourth option that you made up, that's not even in the law,
Mr.
because
Brooks,
you can't do that.
I need to make a
By law, you
ruling.
can't do that.
I need to
And
make
you
a
know you
finding.
can't.
All right, I'm going to excuse everyone. Mr. Brooks is being removed from the courtroom. He will continue in the neighboring courtroom. Please make sure he has his objection signed and a pad of paper.
So is that
he can.
So is that holding me in contempt?
Participate, and I will make a ruling when I.
So are you holding me in contempt? Is that civil or criminal?
Well, that man-child really knows how to clear a room.
The record, Mr. Brooks has been removed to the other courtroom. The jury is not present, and the witness that was on the stand is also not present in the courtroom.
Actually, he is, Judge.
Oh, all right, then we'll have
Step him
him removed. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. I didn't see him seated all the way back behind a couple of individuals. So this morning, Mr. Brooks, prior to the court removing him, had interrupted the court approximately 10 times prior to 10:19 a.m. Then, of course, he was removed. This does not include the repeated commentary, either under his breath but still audible for the court to hear, the jury to hear, and witnesses to hear, related to a variety of topics, including subject matter, jurisdiction, misconduct by the court, disapproval with the court's rulings. This very last witness was a witness called out of order at the request of Mr. Brooks. As I know the attorneys are well aware, and certainly this court is well aware, under 906.11, the court shall exercise reasonable control over the mode and order of interrogating witnesses and presenting evidence so as to do all of the following: make the interrogation and presentation effective for the ascertainment of truth, avoid needless consumption of time, protect witnesses from harassment or undue embarrassment. That's all under sub 1. Sub 2, scope of cross-examination. A witness may be cross-examined on any matter relevant to any issue in the case, including credibility. In the interest of justice, the judge may limit cross-examination with respect to matters not testified to on direct examination. I frankly haven't exercised my authority under that particular subsection. I have generally relied upon sub 1. In addition, sub 3 says the following: leading questions. Leading questions should not be used on the direct examination of a witness except as may be necessary to develop the witness's testimony. Ordinarily, leading questions should be permitted on cross-examination. And during the cross-examination of this last witness, Mr. Brooks objected almost without fail, if not without fail, to every single question asked by the state on grounds of either leading or relevance. And then when the court overruled the objections, as time went on, it seemed to me that his commentary became much more audible. He was muttering under his breath and clearly showing disrespect for the court and the proceedings. In my opinion, they're baseless objections. Again, because this witness was brought into court on a subpoena that was from Mr. Brooks, served, of course, by the state to assist with him in that regard. But the state was well within its rights to ask leading questions. It's this court's opinion that the repeated interruptions by way of baseless objections is to disrupt these proceedings, disrupt the testimony of the witnesses, and in particular, Mr. Marquez. This court has been abundantly patient this morning, noting the repeated interruptions by Mr. Brooks, starting right away at 8:31. There were a couple of interruptions continuing at 8:37. At 8:48, I think we had a total of 5 more at that point or so. At 8:49, and then of course at 10:19, this court removed him under its authority in Illinois versus Allen. I also had warned him, or at least at times I would give the jury an admonishment, not really an admonishment, but an instruction: please disregard the commentary by Mr. Brooks. It's been very apparent that any time this jury is brought in or taken out, Mr. Brooks begins making statements that are misstatements of the law, or generally his disagreement with whatever is going on at that particular time, accusing the court of either bias or misconduct, accusing this court of hiding information from this jury. This court is not doing any such thing. I will make a finding that based upon the conduct of Mr. Brooks, that he has forfeited his right to be present during the cross-examination and any redirect of Mr. Marquez. Mr. Brooks's conduct has been anything but respectful today. It's been disruptive. As this court was stepping off the bench, he made some type of statement about contempt. Are you finding me in contempt? This court is well aware that one of the permissible ways to handle a defendant who shows flagrant disregard in the courtroom for elementary standards of proper conduct is to find a defendant in contempt. However, I'm not dealing with a defendant who is out of custody. I'm dealing with a defendant who is in custody on very serious charges, including, if convicted, facing the possibility of life sentences without the possibility of extended supervision. It is my opinion that finding him in contempt is not really a viable alternative to this court. Frankly, it would, in my opinion, it would serve to give the defendant, let me restate that. In my opinion, if this court were to find Mr. Brooks in contempt, it would allow him to profit from his own wrongdoing because it would result in a delay of these proceedings. I would have to, of course, make certain findings. One of the possibilities for contempt is to hold him in custody until such time as he's willing to abide by the rules. That is just not something this court is willing to even do because it would delay the proceedings. I am aware that that is a option identified by the Supreme Court in Illinois versus Allen, but I would remind the parties once again that Illinois versus Allen was decided in 1970. Certainly the technology that we have available in this courtroom was not something available to the parties in Illinois versus Allen. We have a very new state-of-the-art courthouse that I am operating out of. I'm in courtroom 13. Next door is courtroom 20. These are just the room numbers that I'm referring to. As you can see, we have the ability to see and hear into that courtroom, and that courtroom has the ability to see and hear into ours. I will confirm with the bailiff and the clerk that the audio is working. I'm told that it is from my clerk. If I could also get verification from the bailiffs who are in that courtroom. But we have the ability, I have the ability through that technology for Mr. Brooks to meaningfully participate. He does have, and it was provided with him when he was taken to that courtroom, the objection sign. I also instructed that he be given a pad of paper and a writing utensil so that he could write down his objections. Or if I feel it appropriate, I can unmute and hear what his objection is. But it's my belief that the use of my ability to mute and unmute will assist the proceedings so that it's orderly, that it is free from disruption as best as I can control it under my authority under 90611 and my authority given to me and expressed by the U.S. Supreme Court in Illinois versus Allen. Although I'm making a finding that he's forfeited his right by his conduct to be present for the continued cross-examination and any redirect of Mr. Marquez, I'll also make an alternate finding that the technology that I've just described provides the functional equivalent of Mr. Brooks being present during this case. With that, I would like to have the jurors brought in. I'll have the witness brought back to the witness stand with the assistance of the interpreter, and the state can continue with its cross-exam of the witness called out of order, but on behalf of Mr. Brooks. And I am getting verification from the bailiff in the other courtroom through my bailiff here that the audio and video is working as it should. Would also like to point out that there are headphones at the table in front of Mr. Brooks should he choose to wear them. He has not worn them in quite some time. Previously made reference to needing it when he was in the other courtroom, so they are there and available. All right, would Mr. Marquez and Interpreter Ryan please take the stand, and we'll have the jury brought out. And just for the record, I will certainly let Mr. Brooks know he can ask to come back in when he's willing to abide by the rules of decorum and courtesy. The record should reflect the jury is being brought back in. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. The record should reflect that Mr. Brooks is appearing from another courtroom. That should not affect the jury's verdict in any way. The state may continue with its cross-exam of this witness.
The state would have nothing further.
All right, Mr. Brooks, do you have any redirect for this witness?
And it begins.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any further questions for Mr. Marquez? The record should reflect that Mr. Brooks is reading out of a book. He has not answered the question. I will ask one more time. Sir, do you have any further questions for Mr. Marquez?
Am I unmuted?
You are. You have been.
What's going on?
Do you have any redirect questions for Mr. Marquez? This is your opportunity to ask any follow-up questions that you have for this witness.
Say something. I'm trying to see if the headphones on.
He is faking this here too. He can hear her.
It's supposed to be on a certain channel. Can someone say something from the other courtroom?
Have any questions for Mr. Marquez at this time? It's your opportunity to ask follow-up questions. The state indicated it did not have any additional questions.
Nope, I don't got no follow-up question.
All right, thank you. Then, Mr. Marquez, you may step down. Thank you for being here today. All right, I need to excuse the jury momentarily. Please rise for the jury. right, thank you. Be seated. Mr. Brooks, under Illinois versus Allen, which that case clearly tells me to do that, once lost, the right to be present can, of course, be reclaimed as soon as the defendant is willing to conduct himself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concept of courts and judicial proceedings. The court is going to continue with the direct examination by the state of Detective Carpenter. I would like you to come back to this courtroom. Are you willing to conduct yourself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings?
I didn't do anything to be held in contempt in the first place.
So are you willing to abide by the rules of decorum and civility? I would direct your attention to SCR Chapter 62, which has been provided to you previously.
Does that say anything in there about me being held in contempt?
That does not, no.
So why have I been held in contempt?
I didn't hold you in contempt, sir. You are simply in a different courtroom based upon your disruptive behavior. I'm giving you the opportunity.
Has not been disruptive.
I've put my findings on the record, sir, and the record stands in that regard. I'm giving you the opportunity, if you can, indicate to this court that you will conduct yourself with courtesy and decorum. Are you willing to do that, sir?
Is Your Honor willing to tell me why I've been held in contempt?
I did not hold you in contempt, sir. I've already indicated that.
Removing me from the courtroom is like holding me in contempt.
I didn't hold you in contempt. You were removed pursuant to the authority given to me by the United States Supreme Court in Illinois versus Allen, based on your disruptive behavior.
My behavior wasn't disruptive, Your Honor. The record should be corrected in that. And as I recall you stating before, or not you stating, but us having a conversation about Illinois versus Allen, for the record, at one point, I got the date in my notes that we had it where I said on the record that there were three options identified. And
Mr. Brooks, I'm not going to have a debate with you on what the law means and whether you understand it or not. I'm simply asking you whether you are willing at this time to abide by the standards of courtesy and decorum that are outlined in SCR Chapter 62 and that are inherent in the concept of courts and judicial proceedings, including making proper objections based upon the rules of evidence, based upon the rules of procedure, based upon the law, that you will not interrupt when you disagree with a ruling made by the court, and that you will generally conduct yourself with dignity and decorum.
But is it not my right to object?
I'm going to ask Mr. Brooks one more time if he would like to come back to this courtroom and if he's willing to conduct himself with dignity, respect, and decorum.
But for the record, I don't consent to being called that name, and I never stated that I wanted to be removed from the courtroom.
All right, I'm going to mute Mr. Brooks. He is clearly not answering my question, and given his recent conduct, I'll indicate he continues to forfeit his right to be present based upon the prior disruptive conduct. I have given him 3 opportunities to answer the question, would you like to come back into the courtroom? And in other words, to reclaim his right to be present. He has chosen not to answer that. I understand he disagrees with the characterization by this court of his conduct, but my ruling stands and the reasoning for my ruling stands. What I will advise Mr. Brooks is once the jury is brought back out and once the witness is back on the stand, I will unmute him so that he can properly object, and then I'll rule on, of course, any objections. I certainly reserve my right to use the mute function of the audiovisual capabilities that I have should that right be abused. So with that, why don't we have Detective Carpenter come on back to the stand. The jury is advised to come out.
Your Honor, I know you previously ruled that if Mr. Brooks wanted to come back into the courtroom, he could signal to a bailiff in the courtroom that he's in, that he believes he can.
Yes, thank you. He may absolutely signal to the bailiff, and then they can get that information to me, and I will promptly stop and we'll have him brought over. Thank you for that.
Thanks.
That invitation is an open invitation.
He's advising.
He wants to come back? All right. The witness can stay here. Please have the jury remain. We'll have to clear the courtroom so he can be brought back in. We'll be in recess for that. Back on the record, and I've advised to have the jury brought out. I'm glad you're back here, sir.
Are you, Your Honor?
I am, sir, actually.
I'm not too sure. Especially when I bring up subject matter jurisdiction.
I've ruled on that, sir.
I know, but it hasn't been proven for the record.
If you disagree with my ruling, sir, you can file an appeal.
It has to be proven on the record. Has yet to be proven on the record.
I disagree, sir. You can have it. All rise for the jury, please.
Come on, see us.
It seems to me it's hotter in here, too.
Yeah, it's kind of schizo.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. All right, at this time, the state may continue with its direct examination of Detective Carpenter. And let me know if you need the audio-visual right away.
I will.
Okay. Do you want it? It should be coming on.
Sir, regarding the interview, we've been playing a couple snippets of the interview with Mr. Brooks from Exhibit 82 that took place on November 22nd of last year. I would now direct the juror's attention to 1 hour, 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Objection, I consent to being called that name for the record.
Noted.
And I'd ask that be played till 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 2 seconds.
It's noted, but it's overruled. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So, what's your buddy's name? Can we get that? If we gotta talk to him to verify you're on the up and up and she's on some BS?
His name is Marquez.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
What's his phone number?
467. Oh, we hope if I had my freaking phone somewhere. 467. 85 31 or 30 or something like that.
112?
Yes, sir.
And he lives in Milwaukee?
Yes, sir.
And you guys came out here together?
Yes.
Okay, so he has.
Well, like I said, the Stephanie was. She's a older mixed lady, so she's not. You know, she.
Who do you know in Waukesha other than her?
I know a guy named Tyrion. I met
Tyrion live.
I don't know where he lives now. I've been knowing him for maybe 5-6 years. I just know he stays in Waukesha. He comes down to Milwaukee a lot. and then he comes back up here. I don't.
How old is he?
I'm like 34, 35.
34.
Yeah,
Where did,
maybe.
how many times
I know a lot of females.
Well, how many times have you been to Tyrion's house?
Once in like 2018.
Do you remember?
It was like an apartment. It wasn't a house though.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was near it?
I think it was like right on the main street.
What's the main street? There's a lot of streets. Like
whatever street
downtown.
What would be considered downtown?
Where all the bars and restaurants and
shops are. District. Is Stephanie's place near downtown? There's a bunch of bars and a business district right near there.
The only thing I can remember is a gas station, like a TD Quarter gas station. I think this street is like a one-way. Whatever street is right here is like a one-way, and it's a gas station like right here.
Remember what kind of gas station? With the Global Speedway Quick Trip hometown.
Not a Quick Trip. Not a Speedway. Like the blue and white one.
Blue and white. Any schools or parks nearby our house? Something like that? Anything you remember like that? Trails?
I know that park. I know that park is by old girl's house.
By whose house? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Park. What?
I don't know the name of the park, but it has like a little creek or something. It was something going on out there yesterday to where a lot of shit was blocked off.
Okay.
I don't like I said, I don't know about Waukesha. I don't know, but it seemed like everybody was at that park, kind of walking around that creek.
Like a playground type park, or like a
park. It seemed like a little creek or something. Well, I don't know if you would say a creek. What would that be? But
river?
Would that be a river? Does Waukesha have a river? Well, I know it's just a small body of water. It's like, how would I describe it?
But there were barricades blocking some shit off near there?
No, it looked like in that area. In that area, it looked like a bunch of shit was like blocked. You couldn't go down certain streets or some shit. I don't know, but that park is close to the old girl's house where, that's why I said, look, when our friend was like, you know, your baby mama trying to get in touch with you. And I'm like, what's up? What's she telling you? What's going on? And she was just like, well, she said she got some money for you. And I was like, why would she tell somebody else? That's what I started thinking at first. Like, that's like, why would you think? Because she'll tell me the same thing. Don't tell people our business. So then when she put us in, when she merged us in, you out here. I'm like, man, yeah, but I'm like, what's up? Like, okay, cool. You gonna no, not staying out here like that. I'm watching the game and I'm gone.
So she tell you where to meet, or you tell her where to meet?
She told me where to meet. I said, it's a gas station right here. And she was like, is it a park right there? I'm like, I don't know. Is it a park right here? They like, yeah, there's a park right down here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, just meet me over there. I'll get the money from you, give you a hug, give you a kiss, and, you know, I'll call you later or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be us hanging out, spending time together. It wasn't that. It wasn't supposed to be that. She got mad because I didn't want to do that. That's why I kind of figured, but like I said, I didn't see her drink. I'm not going to sit here and say I saw her drink. I'm not going to lie on her. I didn't. But when she started acting like, yeah, you finna, that's when I kind of was like, she probably been drinking. She probably haven't just stopped drinking, but you was drinking sometime today. I know you was drinking sometime today. I didn't tell her that. I said, yeah, because she's acting too, you know what I mean? Oh, you just think you finna get the money and leave, and you must got some bitch waiting on you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, see, this is why I just should have just watched the game and laughed, dude. Like,
all right, so
the fuck, man.
So you came out. How did you get out here again?
My friend.
What type of car did you drive?
Oh man. like a Kia type of car. I don't know if it's a Kia, but it's a small 4-door car like that, in that type of model.
Okay. What color is it?
Like tan.
And was it just the two of you that rolled out together? Did anyone roll out from Milwaukee with?
No, it was just us two.
Two of us.
He said he probably was gonna be some chicks over here. You know, like I said, the Stephanie girl is an older woman. She, you know, likes to party, drink, you know, watch the game. She cooks.
Sure.
Cool. Fuck it. Let's watch the game. Shit. I was only gonna probably go to my mom's house and watch the game there, and my mom has to go to work. So I was just gonna be sitting here like this. Fuck it. Might as well go. You know what I'm saying?
Did he offer to drive?
And at the same time, cool. I can get the money, you know, that she been holding for me.
Yeah. Did he offer to drive? What? I mean, do you have your own car? Did he offer to drive?
No, I don't.
How did you guys come?
I don't own a vehicle.
Don't own a vehicle.
Nope.
Do you have any car you can drive at all?
No. I have license.
So you have a?
I do have license, but no vehicle.
Don't ever use your niece's, nephew's, mom's car or anything like that?
My nephew doesn't have a vehicle. My niece is 14.
Mm-hmm.
What about your mom?
No, my mom doesn't even know how to drive.
She doesn't have a car, doesn't know how to drive?
She doesn't know how to drive.
Does she
never learned.
Okay. Does she have a car that she lets you use at all?
No.
Does she have a car at all? Maybe that not that she lets you use.
No.
Does she have a car in her name at all?
I think she did at one point.
Does she right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Me and my mom we was kind of having family issues for a while, so we didn't talk for a while. The issues that didn't have nothing to do with this. It was between me and her. So we started back talking when I was in Georgia. So whatever she had going on when I was on the West Coast, coming back to Milwaukee, I don't know. But I can tell you this. My mom is 60-some years old. She's never drove. She doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't even have a license.
Okay.
She catches the bus to work, which I don't like her doing because Milwaukee. Sure, she has to go. She works at Freighter, so she has to go. The way her bus route goes, she has to go way up to like 92nd. Then somewhere she told me they don't even have a bus depot thing. Mm-hmm. So it's getting cold as shit, and it's dark out there, and she's just standing out there. And I was just like, damn, I don't want. So I'm like, you probably gonna have to change your route to catch the bus from downtown Milwaukee on Wisconsin Street, downtown Milwaukee, and then go up because I don't like her.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like her doing that.
So you just argued a little bit, and then you're saying you walked away yesterday.
Yeah, I just told her. I'm not finna freaking. It was people out there. They would tell you, I did not put my hands on this woman. I did not push this woman. I did not choke this woman. I did not kick this woman. I did not grab this woman. I did not do anything to this woman.
People out there, as in like just regular old civilians.
Just regular civilians. Just regular.
That know you.
Regular civilians.
Did you meet her by yourself?
I met her by myself.
No one from the house went with you?
No one. And there was people walking up and down the street. Like I said, it was people out because it was daytime. So it wasn't like we was just in some secluded area where it was just me and her. Mm-hmm. It was people out there, and they.
But anybody that knows you or knows
nobody
her?
That knows me. Mm-hmm. Nobody that knows me. I don't know if it was anybody around that knows her, but I know people were walking up and down the street. People were walking around that park.
Sure.
It was like, basically, we were out in public. Like, if we was out in public, if something would have happened, people would have, what the hell? Like, where was we going to go to not be seen?
All right, so I might have missed this. You touched on it. You were at the gas station or the park? I know the park's nearby. You met her at the
gas station. No, I met her at the park. The gas station was by the area that we were in. The gas station is by that park.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which car were you in when you met her at the...
I didn't meet her in the car. I walked right over there. I walked right over there to the park, and she was standing like right wherever this entrance to this park is, like I said, it was people everywhere. So anybody would see us standing out there. She was standing right there waiting for me. I walked up, gave her a hug, and she was just like, well, my friend has my purse, so I don't have the money and all this. I'm like, so you had me come way out here?
Like a power play or something?
That's basically was like, yeah.
Okay.
You basically, you see how fast you caught on to that, and I'm just like, you had me come way out here. You know, I ain't even supposed to be around you like that. You had me come way out here to meet you. For you to try to play and shit like this, I said, no, man, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I'm out.
It was daylight when you met up with her. Was it still daylight pretty much when you walked away from her?
Yeah, it was daylight the whole time. This was broad daylight. That's what I'm saying. Like, people outside, everything going on, people walking around the park. I'm like, anybody would have saw us talking. Anybody would have saw if anything happened. Mm-hmm. Anybody would have saw if I did something to her, she did something to me, if I ran from the scene, if I did this, anybody would have seen it.
Do you know how she got out here to meet you out here? She didn't say?
She's apparently been staying out here.
Okay.
So this is what she told our mutual friend. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
I haven't talked to her and haven't seen her in like almost a month.
That's fine.
So I don't know.
You said you don't know where your phone is. We're talking your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure. Did you leave it? Do you keep that with you? Is that your phone that you have with you all the time? Because you seem, I don't know where it is. I don't have it. You seem confused. It's missing. Is that something?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Like if you go somewhere, do you take your phone?
Absolutely. Okay. My mom just got me that phone. It's my first ever iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know if she was using it first kind of thing, but she was just like, I got a surprise for you. No, I never had an iPhone.
Hopefully we'll find it for you. And that's the number with the 610, if I had to call you after today, the 610, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I was asking him. I said, man, when I told them, I said, look, y'all reaching for my ID. That's why I said, how can y'all not find my flip-flops or my phone? I had on some Green Bay Packer flip-flops because it was game day.
And we did stop at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 2 seconds. Sir, with regard to this clip, you asked the defendant about his phone, correct?
Yes, I did.
Did you know where his phone was when you asked him if he lost it?
Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
The phone was found inside the vehicle, so he didn't have it with him when he was taken into custody. The red Ford Escape.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I'm sorry. The red Ford Escape.
And in whose name was that car registered?
Dawn Woods.
And what relationship is Dawn Woods to the defendant?
Objection. Leading.
Overruled.
She is his mother.
Did you your questioning about the phones? What significance, if any, did that have to you? Or why did you ask him about the phone? Strike the initial question. Why did you ask Mr. Brooks about the phone?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
The objection's overruled. Go ahead, you may answer.
One, to verify his contact information, but two, one, if we were to find the phone, it would help us know whether it is his. And if we were able to find a phone and we know it's his, knowing the phone number, including make and things of that nature, can help be used in location services at a later time to further verify that the suspect was, Mr. Brooks, was in Waukesha at the time when these incidents occurred.
And again, at the time that you asked these questions, did you know that the phone had been located in the car, or you did not have that information at this time?
Objection. Leading.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
What information at the time that you asked Mr. Brooks about the phone did you have about it?
Objection to the name.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
Very little. At that point, I don't recall if I knew that the vehicle that the phone was inside of his mother's vehicle.
Okay, thank you. Now directing you to the mark of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 20 seconds to 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 30 seconds. Let's play that portion of the interview. Okay, we can play that.
That she drinks.
So after you talked to her, Darrell, where did you go? Do you have they found you, it was cold yesterday. You didn't have a jacket. Did you have a jacket with you?
I didn't initially have a jacket because, like I said, I was riding with somebody else. So I figured.
So you didn't bring one in anticipation of the cold?
I didn't because I figured I'm going from the house right to wherever we're going. So it wasn't like I'm finna hang out with y'all all night type of deal. We was just supposed to be watching the game, having a few cold ones, and then I was getting dropped back off home.
So what happened, Darrell, when you ended up, I know you say you're not familiar with the area.
At all.
I'll lay this out for you.
At all.
Follow me for a minute. You say you're kind of near this park. I got an idea in my head of where you're talking, based on my knowledge of the city. It's right near Stephanie's where you're hanging around watching the game and Marcus is there. You came out here with your phone, because you take it with you. How did you end up at this guy's house? Now, you said when you walked away from Erica, did she go the other way? You walked away.
From what I remember, she just stood there.
Okay,
she was just standing there like.
Right. So you walked away and it was over.
It was over.
It was over. How did you end up at a guy's house asking to use his phone, which is blocks away from Stephanie's? Okay, I can tell you that based on my knowledge of the city, based on approximately where you're telling me it is, without your phone in your shoes. You understand where that's kind of weird? How did you get to be over there? What happened?
Yeah, what basically happened with that was when I got back over here by old girl house, I just say, because I don't really know Stephanie like that. It's my friend's friend or partner or whatever the case may be. They was getting into it about pretty much the same thing that I was getting into it with Erica about. I was just like, him.
Who's him?
Marcus. Him, her, and whoever else, Stephanie.
Was there anyone else there other than
Yeah, at her house, yeah. Okay. A few girls that I didn't know, but they had already said it was going to be people over here.
Okay. All right, so
I was pissed because I feel like I just met up with her, with my baby's mama. I just met up with her for absolutely nothing. You tell me, okay, you out here in Waukesha, I'm out here, let's meet up, I got your money, and then I walk over there and you don't have the money. Or you do or you don't. You just ain't going to give it to me. However the case may be. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, hold on.
When I get back,
you're pissed, but
when I get back over there, I'm pissed.
Okay.
They was getting into it, and he like, man, come on, bro, we just finna go. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I just got into it with it. Now y'all into it. He like, man, this bitch tripping. Whatever, let's go. I'm like, nah. No. I'm like, I'm out, dog. And I just started.
Marcus wanted to leave?
He wanted to leave, but I don't know what the fuck he was on. Doobie. He probably didn't even get into it with old girl, but he out there like, man, let's just go, bro.
How long have you known Marcus?
I've known Marcus for years.
Okay. I'm going to be straight with you, because you've been asking me for that all along. That doesn't make sense. listen to me. You go to this house. You leave. That wind was cold as hell.
Not at first.
Well, by the time it was getting later in the day, I mean, after the Packer game, you're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was getting cold. I was outside for a while.
Yeah, about like
so. By the time you're talking, it was getting cold. All right, Marcus is ready to leave because this bitch is being crazy. He's like, I'm out. You just went through the same experience from what you're telling us. You live in Milwaukee.
I don't know what exactly happened.
I mean, I told you about me. Wait out. I know you don't know exactly what happened. But who are you going to trust more? Marcus, who you've known for years, or Stephanie? Why would you walk away, walk all the way down to where you did, leave your phone in the apartment, apparently?
No, I did.
Along with your sandals, and go down to where you were and not take the ride back to Milwaukee. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you understand?
I don't know if he went back to Milwaukee though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you going to get back if you don't get in the car?
I called an Uber. That's what I did.
So what happened? How did you get all the way to where you went? Because there's all these businesses in between where you were and where you got to. How did you end up at a random house without your shoes and your phone, Darrell?
This is what I'm saying. I had my flip-flops on. I had them.
Okay.
I just said that.
Where did they go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if when they slammed me down, they just never. I don't know. I'm knocked on 2 doors, not just the one.
So you had your flip-flops.
I had my Green Bay Packer flip-flops on. Yes.
Green Bay Packer. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't just walking around with no shoes. That didn't happen until after the fact. That's what I'm trying to say. Like.
So I guess another question I would have for you is if you had your phone too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't leave it at the apartment.
No. That's why I was telling you it should have been on the grass. Remember, I described the phone to you. I said it's black. It has a cracked screen.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why are you asking other people to use their phones? Why is that guy like?
My phone was dead.
Okay. When did it die?
I have no idea. And I didn't have a charger.
But you used it for the 3-way call.
And I used his phone for the 3-way call.
Okay.
Like I said, we got a mutual friend named Michelle. Me and Erica do. I've known Michelle just as long as I've known Erica. She was the one that was telling me what's going on with you and your baby mama. Y'all not talking because she's trying to get in touch with you. I said, yeah, I know she probably trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm finna merge y'all. That's how I end up talking to her and telling her I'll walk over and meet you to get the money or whatever, give you a hug, give you a kiss, whatever. I had my flip-flops on then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't just, because the ways he was making it seem like I was just running around with no shoes to begin with.
Right.
And it's like, no.
I mean, it was pretty cold. You didn't have a jacket or a sweater.
Well, I didn't have a jacket to begin with.
Okay.
I didn't have a jacket to begin with, but I'm saying my shoes, I had flip-flops.
But you had a jacket before?
I never had a jacket. Okay. I had flip-flops. Green Bay Packer flip-flops.
No jacket.
Right, because I didn't feel like I was going to be like, I'm not going to be outside. Well, I'm thinking I'm not going to be outside. If I'm just going from a car to a house, it's no reason for me to have a coat on, or at least that's how I'm thinking. I always do that. That's just like if I had a car and I know I'm finna go somewhere and I'm like, I'm just going from here to here. Well, there's no reason for me to just get all bundled up and do all this and that. There's no reason.
Were there still a bunch of people out when you left? When you left her house?
It was still daytime.
Okay,
it was
so
still
there were a
daytime.
bunch of people when you were talking to Erica. There was still a bunch of people when you left Stephanie's.
When I was I wasn't talking.
When you left Stephanie's,
it was still daytime.
It was still daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people, it was older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street. People
was like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where it was vibrant. Because there was a lot of people everywhere.
Walking up and down the street.
Everywhere. It's people. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got into a fight with her right there, it would be impossible for somebody to not be like, hey, this guy's fighting this chick or whatever the case may be. Like, how could somebody not see something?
How long was it between leaving Stephanie's and those cops yelling at you at the door of that guy's house?
Was it dark when they yelled at you?
Yeah, by the time they came, it was dark.
Okay.
But we had been sitting out there. For a minute, me and the guy. We was sitting right there on the porch. We was just sitting there.
Define how long? Estimate.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't long, but it was long enough for, like I said, he let me use his phone. We sat on the porch. We were sitting right there, just like this, just sitting on the porch. While I called me an Uber. I called the Uber. I said, look, man, I let him know. I said, look, I ain't trying to rob you or nothing like that. Because when I knocked on the door, he kind of was like, whoa. I'm like, look, I don't got no weapons. I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm not trying to rob you. Nothing like that, dog. I just need to call an Uber. That's it. I'm not, he was just like, okay, I'll come out. Boom. I need an Uber to, what's your address? He told me the address. And we was just sitting there waiting. That's how I was going to get back home. I told him, I said, I got the money on my car. I'm not asking you for no money. I just need to use your phone. That's it. That was it. That was all. And then from there, we sat on the porch and just shot the shit out.
I'm saying, you told me last night he was cool with that. Like, he wasn't being weird. He was like, oh yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, we just sat there on the porch.
Right.
And he did ask me, he said, do you need a jacket? I said, no, I'm straight. Like, I'll be home as soon as the Uber come. I know it's probably going to cost me probably like $40 to get from me. I'm guessing. I don't know, but probably, but I had enough on my car to where I knew I can get home. And that was the main thing. I'm like, I'm just going home. She can keep the money or whatever. I didn't even try to contact her further. I just was like, I'm gone. I'm calling this Uber and I'm going home. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Darrell. So you weren't out in Waukesha Saturday, just Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Nothing physical yesterday. Like I told you, you're a part in the investigation. There's a lot of parts, right? In the investigation, there's people we talk. Well, this domestic abuse thing I'm telling you about, right? Okay.
So wait.
Hold on. Let me go.
I'm sorry. I just had a question, but
you talked about being a religious man, right?
I could do better. I could definitely do better.
We all could.
I'm not.
We all could.
No,
That's why.
Yesterday was a mistake. I should have just freaking watched the game and just fucking went home.
Right.
Because.
That's the thing. What do they teach us in Christianity, Darrell? That they teach us that we're broken, right? We're sinners. Even when we're born sinners. We're broken. That's why
Psalm 51,
we're so
17.
thankful for God's grace and forgiveness, right? When we ask for it. Even though we don't deserve it. But when we ask for it, He gives it. All right? You're a father. You got 3 children, 18, 14, and 7?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got a mama that raised you well, and a God you believe in.
Absolutely.
All right, and all of them are, here's the thing they'll all want, is to tell that you're telling the absolute whole truth and nothing but the truth, right?
Absolutely.
So help you God, right?
Absolutely.
Sound familiar? We've all heard that, right? And I just have concerns if I fact check that Darrell's not telling me the truth. You don't have a car, so Marcus had to bring you out. You don't own a car, your mom doesn't own a car, right? So Marcus had to bring you out. So why did we find you with a car key in your pocket?
It wasn't in my pocket. I don't even know where they said that was laying on the ground.
That's yours.
Yeah. It should have been by my ID.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your car key. Okay, because it goes to a Ford Escape in your mom's name, covered in Waukesha. Okay. Listen, Darrell. I'm trying to be as open and honest with you as I can be. You know, I'm Christian too, and believe me, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. And I'm not calling you a terrible man. I'm not saying you were out yesterday hunting, and just let me finish. But you did not walk to that house. You did not walk to that house. You did not come here in a tan Kia. You didn't.
Who?
You did not come out here in a tan Kia. Okay? You got a key in your pocket to a car, your mom's name. Okay? And that key works for that car. For the love of God, Marcus. For yourself, for your family. You know what happened yesterday. For the people. Tell me what happened.
With what?
With the car.
What am I being
with your mom's car? You were driving goofy. People called in. You drove out of there in your mom's car, the red car. You're driving a little silly, probably because you're pissed. You met up with Erica in the car at the park. Now, initially, I believe you told us the gas station. Do I have that right? And then you changed it to the park. So that's an injustice.
No, I said the house was by the gas station. When you said what was by.
You said you went and it was by a gas station. That's where you met her.
No. I said I met her at the park.
Okay.
At Creek.
You met her.
You say that.
You met her at the park in your mom's car. A red Ford Escape. She got in. You talked. And what you're telling me seems pretty consistent, that there was nothing physical between the two of you.
No.
But you met her in the car.
I didn't put my hands on her or nothing.
But you met her in the car.
What's going on, man?
Asking you a question. You were out there driving kind of crazy. Some people said you were driving kind of crazy. We got reports of it. You got the key. You got the car. Did you take the car, or did your mom give you the car? I know you know what car I'm talking about.
I just want to know. So,
some people reported all those people reported that car driving a bit erratic.
I know what you're saying. All I'm saying is this. We all been straight up with each other. You knew it was more to what you was asking me yesterday.
Didn't know.
That would explain the FBI and all that, right?
They're not here today. So if it's that big a deal, you don't see them here today.
Come on, Kurt. We been.
You guys met in the car in the park.
We been cool, man, the whole time. If I did something wrong,
that's why they were here. But do you see them here today? They're not here today.
Yeah, but y'all lied to me, man. You make it seem like they just come for no reason.
Well, here's the thing, Darrell.
And I'm like, what if it's
listen to me for a minute. I can give you a clean slate here.
I apologize.
Because you have lied to us as well. Because you came out here in the red Ford Escape. Okay, that is what you came out here in. You had the key. Alright? So, what I want to do is try to give us all a chance to reset. Understand what I'm saying? Start over. Because you're not giving us an accurate story. You didn't ride out with Marcus in a tan car. You said your mom doesn't have a car. I've just told you we've disproven that. Alright? I don't know what kind of woman she is. I don't know what you all been through. But you were seen in the car driving kind of acting a fool. Okay? In basically the same area that you've already been able to describe to me. I'm just trying to figure out how and why it happened. What made you tear out of there? What made you so mad where you're like, fuck it, and you raced on out of there? And then people call, man, he's driving around here kind of fast.
All I want to know, like I said, y'all been cool with me. Am I charged with anything? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right now.
Listen. You were driving a bit reckless.
Listen. Might be an
listen. No, I don't drink.
You said you had a couple cold ones during the game.
No, yeah. But I'm saying the hard alcohol is not my thing. I was not drunk when you get the.
And the video stopped at 1 hour, 38 minutes, 30 seconds. Detective, can you explain what was occurring here during this clip?
The objection is noted. It's overruled. Go ahead. You may answer.
So in this clip here, my goal and intentions were with Mr. Brooks to start getting into the details of him driving the red Ford Escape through the parade route, and to begin confronting him with information about the Ford Escape key that had been found in his pocket. Obviously, to this point, Mr. Brooks had told us his mother didn't have a vehicle that she let him use. He didn't know if she had one at all. The vehicle was in his name.
Was it in his name?
I'm sorry, in his mother's name, Mrs. Woods, Dawn Woods. He'd stated he didn't have a vehicle at all.
Objection, lady.
The previous objection, it's noted, it's overruled. The witness may continue.
He had made statements earlier in the interview he didn't have a vehicle at all, that he had ridden out in the Kia, which is not true. The investigation showed Mr. Brooks came out here in the red Ford Escape by himself, so he was in fact in possession of a vehicle. He was in fact driving a vehicle. In regards to the area, it should be known that Mr. Brooks's description of the park, Frame Park is the park where people in the parade, whoever they might have been, lined up. They were lining up at Frame Park. Frame Park is a park that has a body of water, as Mr. Brooks described, more specifically the Fox River running through it. So he was able to describe that park. There were people everywhere walking up and down the street, just as he said. Streets were closed off via barricades, via marked squad cars, via police tape. So he was able to describe that, and the way he described the area was exactly almost how the area looked with the parade. It was extremely crowded due to the people marching in the parade. It was, in fact, shown to be daylight when Mr. Brooks met with Miss Patterson and then departed from Miss Patterson. That is something we learned, and I was able to confirm that based on how he described it. Furthermore, he describes and he gives the impression, Mr. Brooks does, that, well, if I was in a domestic, someone would have seen it. Someone would have seen it because there were all the people there, and there were, but it's not necessarily going to be seen as easily as Mr. Brooks was trying to lead me to believe, because it took place inside of the vehicle. Mr. Brooks did not walk to the park to meet Miss Patterson. That was proven as evidence in this investigation. He drove there and met up with her in Dawn Woods' red Ford Escape, which is the same vehicle after departing the park, drove along Main Street and Waukesha through the parade route.
The key found in the defendant's pocket, did that operate the red Ford Escape that was eventually located, that was registered to Dawn Woods?
Objection. That's been answered numerous times.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
There's never any depiction of a key being found in the defendant's pocket.
The objection is noted. It's overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it did. And, as we discuss the key more, you can even hear in there that Mr. Brooks acknowledges it should have been near his ID.
And was his ID also found in his pocket? Do you know?
Objection.
Yes, it was.
Please wait till I rule on the objection. Sustained as to the form of the question. I'll strike the last answer. Please rephrase.
Where was that? His ID found?
In his pocket.
And the information you had, where was the key found?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Objections hearsay.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
The key was found in his pocket.
And how do you know that?
Now, you also talked to Mr. Brooks about his phone. Where did he say his phone was?
According to Mr. Brooks, at this point, the phone should have been near him. I believe he said in the grass.
And what did you take that to mean? It should have been near him in the grass.
Objection. That was never stated.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I would interpret it as right next to him, where he was arrested.
Okay, that's what it's just where he was arrested?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The answer may be given.
Yes.
After the defendant met with Erica Patterson, what did he describe his emotion as being?
Angry, frustrated over the fact that Miss Patterson brought him to the park and did not have the money to provide him that she indicated to him prior to that she would have.
Where did he say his flip-flops were?
Objection. Answer it.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Well, when he indicated that he departed Stephanie's house, they were on his feet. However, during the course of his arrest, he indicates he doesn't know where they went. So somehow, apparently, they, I guess according to Mr. Brooks, disappeared.
Now, the clothes that the defendant's wearing in this video, specifically the red shirt, was that a shirt that was provided to him by law enforcement?
Objection hearsay.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
No, ma'am, that's the same shirt he was wearing at the time of his arrest.
Did he indicate to you during this interview whether or not he had a coat?
Objection. So on the video.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Mr. Brooks indicated that he did not.
And how long did he say he was on the porch with the homeowner whose house he was arrested at?
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I believe it was like 20 to 30 minutes.
The weather that evening, was that an appropriate shirt to be wearing for 20 to 30 minutes outside?
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
No, it was not.
So now I'll direct your attention to the video. I'd like to play 1 hour 40 minutes, 0 seconds, to 1 hour 41 minutes and 30 seconds. If we may play that now. Go ahead.
Did not touch her.
Right, so what had you so mad? Because you had your mom's car. Or I don't know if you use it. Who uses it? You got the key in the car. Is it hers? Is it yours that she lets you use? Let's clean that part up. Whose car is it?
It's my mom's car.
Okay. How often do you drive it?
Not very much.
It's the red Ford Escape?
It's all I want to know. Please. Just please. Whatever you can't tell me, I understand. I understand. All I want to know, just so I can have a peace of mind, just for my girls, man. What am I looking at?
Well, the fact you were kind of racing around up and down the street. That's the first part. Right? So, we're not quite there yet. I'm trying to figure out if I've got all my facts right first. So, this wasn't a three-way call. Let's back up to there for a second. How did you come to meet her in the park?
So y'all nothing.
Well, you were driving.
And the video stopped at 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 30 seconds. Sir, is this the first time in this interview that Mr. Brooks acknowledged knowing about the red Ford Escape?
Objection, leading, and that was not stated.
The objection's noted. It's overruled. The witness may answer.
I don't consent to being called that name for the record.
Overruled.
Yes, that is the first time.
No. Again, Mr. Brooks is asking about the charges. Did you recall seeing that on this clip as well as the clip contained within 1 hour, 19 minutes and 20 seconds and 1 hour, 38 minutes and 30 seconds?
Objection, leading, and compound questions.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, I recall that.
And again, what was the significance of that question in terms of timing of both clips?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Well, to that point, I've been talking about the domestic abuse incident with Mr. Brooks, and I started talking to him about driving and just driving kind of fast. I had not noted to Mr. Brooks yet at that point that he had struck anybody. It seemed to me, based on Mr. Brooks's behavior, reasonable to believe that Mr. Brooks, it was clear to me he could remember something else happening. And I could sense what Mr. Brooks was attempting to do at that point was draw out of me more information. And again, as I stated in my earlier testimony, to gauge his truthfulness, I wanted to hear what he had to tell me about the incident before giving him too much specific detail. At this point, Mr. Brooks, for example, Miss Woods' vehicle, he indicated she did not own one. He had lied to me. There is the risk if I start giving him too much specific information, he's going to create a lie about what I gave him and so on. So Mr. Brooks kept insisting to know the charges before talking to me, but for the integrity of the investigation, that was something I couldn't and wouldn't provide him.
Direct your attention to 1 hour, 44 minutes, 30 seconds, and playing until 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 35 seconds. It is at 1 hour, 44 minutes, 30 seconds now. I'd ask that it be played.
Objection.
I want to tell you that, you're charged with XYZ. You didn't do XYZ. We got to correct it. It's all fact gathered.
I just feel like y'all know more than what y'all say though, and that's what has me like why should I cooperate when there's no cooperation with me? Nothing I'm saying is gonna help me.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to you that we're trying to gather the facts.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
What you guys are doing. I'm just saying I don't want to get railroaded by people not being honest. That's all I'm saying. If I don't know what I'm looking at, it's like, what the hell? Like, why should I just sit here and be like, oh, this is everything and blah 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 blah, and then people come back and be like, okay, now so now we're gonna charge you with this and this and this and this and this when y'all knew this from the door.
Well, we don't know that we're gonna charge you. We're just, again, the fact is,
it's like,
we're asking the questions about, you know what I mean? That's why we're.
What's going on here, sir? Oh, I'm sorry. For the record, it stopped at 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Thank you. Go ahead, you answer.
So at this point, Mr. Brooks is still continuing to try to determine what exactly, he's being charged with. And, another part of this investigation is it was so broad, I didn't know exactly what some of those charges even were going to be. I had an idea, but I didn't know exactly. And in reality, what we wanted to know at that point is where he drove, have him tell us where he drove and why he did it. But Mr. Brooks just was not willing to indicate that to us and explain that to us without us telling him what specific charges he was looking at. And this is a theme that continued over the next several hours.
Direct your attention to 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 36 seconds, playing until 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 30 seconds. And it is starting at 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Go ahead.
So your issue right now with us is you feel like we're not sure.
I'm getting railroaded.
Okay.
I know I am. No, y'all not telling me what's really going on.
But we're not getting the full truth either.
I know, but what I was saying was,
I had an issue. So when you left, you guys met in the car. You didn't walk there. She got in the car.
If I tell you everything that happened, are y'all gonna be straight up with me about what I'm facing? That's all I want to know.
Well,
I don't want to know anything else. I don't need you guys to tell me, hey man, this is this, that is that, this is this. I just want to know.
So I don't know the entirety
just
right
for the
now.
fact that, like I said, my girls.
Yeah, no, I got you. I don't know the entirety right now. So while I'm here, a couple officers talked to Erica. I'm not the only one working on it, so I don't know everything. I got a report to a boss, so I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. And that part's not a lie. I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. I'm just trying to figure out to get to that point where I can have a clear idea and call who I need to call to get some of the information to find that all out. I'm trying to get a clear idea of what really happened regarding you and her. And when you drove away, where you were going. Or did you not know? You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I don't know everything.
Wow.
Because I'm out here and they're out there. Oh, Waukesha.
Right, and I'm like, how long do I gotta sit in these? Where are we at?
Skego.
How long do I gotta sit in these jails before I can call somebody? Get a phone call, let my daughters know, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but it's good to hear your voice. Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're trying to get to that point, Darrell, but the question I asked you when you left, where were you going? Did you know or did you not know? Were you just mad and you left? Where were you going when you initially drove off? That's easy. If you didn't know where the hell you were going, or you didn't have an idea, or you didn't have a particular destination in mind, so be it. And we've been talking a couple hours. You want to sit and eat a minute?
I wish they had some Tylenol. I've been trying to fight this pain, man, since.
They might, I don't know.
They show. I
don't know how. Did you ask them?
Yes.
So they don't?
They just said they'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. It hurt worse now than it did yesterday, or last night, rather.
Yeah, it's gonna be sore.
It's definitely sore.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh my God.
Take a break and see if we can round up some Tylenol and let him eat.
Yeah, we can see if we can. How about we see? Want me to see if I can find some?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Let me see if I can find some.
It's so many things going through my mind right now. The pain, I didn't even know she called the word.
She didn't call.
The cops or
someone else did. I know you said you lost your phone, or you didn't know where it went dead, and now you don't know where it is. If we find it, so we know it's yours, can get it back to you. I know you said it's cracked, but
no. Well, the screen is cracked, but it has a. I don't think it went all the way to the glass.
Code? So we know it's yours, and if we can return
it doesn't have a number code. It has. You have to.
Can you draw it?
Do it with that.
Can you draw it?
It's dead. It's not even gonna turn on.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to give it to somebody else. We don't want to give it to somebody else. It's like.
It's a 7.
Typically, it's 6.
The phone is dead, so.
Like I said, we can charge it. I don't want somebody else to say, "Oh, that's my phone," even though we're giving your property to somebody else.
Wait a minute. So that sounds like y'all got my phone.
If we find it, I didn't say we had it. I said if we find it.
It's a 7.
All right. So in that direction. Okay. All right. So this way down. Okay. No, I don't know if they have it now, but if we find it, you don't have it, so it would think be in somewhere in the area of that house.
And the video stopped at 1 hour, 54 minutes, 30 seconds. Can you explain to the jury what just happened in this clip?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
So in this clip, there's a couple things. First, obviously, the conversation with Mr. Brooks at this point has gotten into the parade issue, the driving issue, which is a little bit more serious. I noted that for the first time in a long time, he began bringing up pain in his shoulder again, something he hadn't been doing for quite some time up to that point. It seemed and felt deceptive, as if it was perhaps a stalling tactic. The other issue became, in the context, was the phone. So the phone that we ultimately recovered from Mr. Brooks, one was an Apple iPhone. That is the code I was specifically requesting from Mr. Brooks at this point. We have forensic analysts who download electronic devices. Those could be DVR systems, computers, but most oftentimes in our technology today, they're cell phones. And when I provided that code to Detective David Fine, who does that type of work, he indicated that could not be the code, as the Apple iPhones did not have swipe codes. They should have had numeric or facial recognition.
Thank you. Directing you now to 2 hours, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and playing until 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 45 seconds. And it is starting at 2:02:30.
For me to look forward to, but it's like this woman, man, and I love her to death, man. I want her to be my wife, man, but I just wish somebody could tell her that. Like, I wish somebody could really tell her, like, man, this dude loves you, man. Why are you doing this to this guy, man? He literally wants to marry you. 16 years, man, off and on. I'm not gonna go mess with nobody else, man. That's the person that I want to be with, but I'm not gonna continue to be the scapegoat because you want to drink. And when you know I don't, you making it seem like I just beat up on you. Like I'm just like you're a punching bag or something. I don't wake up and be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna hit you. Or I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. It's like almost like I'm demonized here. Like,
I'm not saying you're a demon.
No, not you. Not y'all saying that. But it's just, I feel that way because
you're trying to just.
I know you heard that. Oh my God. Oh, that fucking hurt.
Sure.
I know you heard that.
I heard it. In check. We're gonna go check with them. Maybe they'll listen to us a little bit better.
Fuck.
You want us to check?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, give us a minute.
See
what we got.
Dude, it gotta be something wrong, man. How in the hell is it?
Sometimes sprains will pop too.
Yeah, but why is it hurting like this and they say there's nothing? Dude.
Because sprains can actually be more painful than a break.
Whatever they did, it hurt so bad.
You want to keep the food? Why don't you keep the food and the soda and we'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah. I think we got that Tylenol. We'll be right with you.
And the clip ended at 2:05:45. Can you describe for the jury what you saw here?
Yes, ma'am. So, what I noted is that Mr. Brooks initially, as we're in the room, continues to suggest that he's in severe pain. And once we're out of the room, there's no more groaning. There's no more grabbing of his shoulder. Rather, there's an interest in looking at the paperwork that's left behind and attempting to use the phone. As soon as that door opens, Mr. Brooks then suddenly places his face into his hands and is suddenly in despair again.
Okay, moving to 2 hours, 49 minutes, 0 seconds, and playing till 2 hours, 50 minutes, 40 seconds. And we are at now 2 hours, 49 minutes, 0 seconds.
Yeah. So this is one thing between me and you, man. What if it wasn't me driving?
What if it wasn't you?
What if it was my mom's truck?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't driving.
Mm-hmm. What if it was you?
What if it wasn't me?
Mm-hmm. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm asking. Not asking you who else would it be. I'm just asking, what if I knew?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be asked to give that information?
Well, it said we're here to gather truth. So if somebody else was driving in a car, yeah, I would want to know who that car is so we can go talk to that person. But a huge part of that is going to be your honesty with it.
Right. No, I was just asking. Because
You've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're a smart guy.
Right.
I see that. You know that we've been working on this.
The video stopped at 2 hours, 50 minutes, 40 seconds. What's going on here?
Overruled the witness. May I answer?
So at this point, Mr. Brooks, I've stepped out of the room as offering up to Detective Stern that there's a possibility that someone else may have been driving the vehicle. Now, when asked about that, as we can see, he pretends he doesn't know who that person would be. It's untruthfulness, it's deception.
Hold on a second. I'm going to advise the witness to refrain from characterizing what Mr. Brooks is saying or not saying. It is solely up to this jury to determine credibility of any of the witnesses and the believability of even any statements made during these interviews. And I'm going to strike that characterization from the record. Please ask another question.
Sir, this interview goes on for another 2+ hours. Is that correct?
Yes.
Objection. Leading.
Overruled. It's foundational. At this point, the witness may answer.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Does Mr. Brooks at any time ever tell you that someone else is driving his mom's red SUV?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Leading the witness.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
No other individual or no other name is ever provided.
Thank you. I now direct you to 2 hours, 57 minutes, 30 seconds, playing till 3 hours, 5 minutes, 41 seconds. It is now at 2 hours, 57 minutes, 30 seconds, and as the video commence.
This it's hurtful.
So you brought that up, where you don't want to see anybody. Where are those? I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt, or sorry, you don't want to see anybody get charged for something they didn't do. But you already brought up, too, that if somebody did something, that they should be held accountable for it, and that you're willing to accept responsibility.
What's going on with
if
that?
it's?
Can I show you something?
You look like you try to film me or something.
No, I'm not filming you. That you? That's you?
Nah, I ain't got no, it look like whoever, it look like Gray.
Right there. You can see your face.
Nah, that's not me.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
Nah, I
Darrell.
That's
Darrell. That's you.
That's you, Darrell.
Why you say it like that, man?
Because we talked about the honesty piece. You keep telling me that you tell the truth when you did do something. You take responsibility when you do something.
There's your mom's car again. There's your mom's car again. Next to a child, which I know you care a lot about, children.
Next to a child? Who's on my
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's your mom's car.
Yeah, I was just asking him about my, about...
That's your mom's car
what's going on with
that we took the key for from you. So, you can't tell me at this point I'm playing any games anymore, you know?
I didn't say you was playing games from the get-go.
Well, you felt like
Just
we were being totally straight.
last night I felt like...
It wasn't as fluid as you wanted.
No, it wasn't the flu. It was just...
And it wasn't as much as I wanted to.
I knew that y'all knew more than what y'all was saying. And I felt like last night, with that whole, them coming in the way they did, and because I'm sitting there in the thing and I'm watching them walk past, like, what in the hell? And seeing that, I just felt like, okay, y'all already know what y'all want to do, what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just want. I didn't know what y'all want. It just seemed like y'all knew more than what y'all was gonna tell me. It was more so like I feel like I was being railroaded to be like, okay, tell me this, but we already know over here what we gonna do. We already know what we're gonna do right here. We just want you to tell them yourself and say you did this and did that, so we can already justify what we already want to do. And it's like, I don't feel like that's fair.
What time did you come out here with the car? What time did you head out from Milwaukee to Waukesha?
I don't want to talk, man. I don't want to talk if I'm not getting nothing.
I just showed you 3 pictures.
Okay, you showed me pictures, but you're not telling me what I'm facing.
You know what you're facing.
I don't. That's the hope. That's why
down a street. You drove down a parade route. You got a pretty good idea what you're facing.
You see what I'm saying? So now this is more stuff coming out, man.
Yep, and we told you we were looking for that explanation.
And that's you.
And all I'm saying is, look, all somebody got to do is just tell me what I'm facing. I'll tell you guys whatever you want to know. I said that 3-4 times.
There it is.
And it's like, yo.
So, Darrell, what were you thinking when you went driving through this parade?
What am I facing? That's all I want to know. I don't have no problem talking with you guys.
You got people injured that had to go to the hospital.
So they're saying I injured somebody, or you're saying I injured somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what, reckless endangerment?
The very least, yeah.
The very least.
People got hurt. That's reckless endangerment. I don't know exactly what they're going to classify it. Yeah, people had legs broken.
Endangerment's where you may have hurt somebody by your actions. You did hurt somebody by your actions.
So what am I being charged with? That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know exactly yet.
We're still working that out.
I don't know all of the details. You're not going to get that out of me. I'm sorry. I'm explaining to you. Driving down there, you're looking at people got hurt. People got some broken legs.
And y'all saying that's me?
I know that's you.
How you know that's you?
Because I can recognize you. I can tell it's you. And that's your mom's car that you had the key for. I can ID you, Darrell. I'm just asking you to be honest about it.
Be honest about what I'm facing.
What do you think you're facing?
I don't. All I said is
facing. What do you think hypothetically? I mean, you've been through this gamut before.
right, and y'all knew I was getting charged with this from day one. So why y'all couldn't just charge me and take me to county jail where y'all was gonna take me, man?
Because you
wanted me to tell them myself. That's basically what y'all wanted me to do.
You told us that there was reasons for everything.
No, I'm saying, but and I'm not trying to because y'all still. I'm not tripping with y'all because y'all been straight up. So I'm not. But I'm saying, come on, dude. If y'all knew this already, why y'all just didn't take me to? Why y'all just didn't do what y'all had to do?
Here's where you're at right now.
And it's like you take me through the runaround to get me to do something that y'all already.
Can I speak? Here's where you're at. Okay. I'll tell you straight. Here's where you're at. One of two people did this, and I mean that from a human perspective. There's the God-fearing Christian who loves his kids and his mom that you say you are, and I want to believe you are. And in many ways, you've presented yourself as, who went out, got in a fight with his girl, argument, whatever you want to call it, and went and just done screwed up. Or there's the malicious guy. The malicious guy who's lied to me about his love for God, who's lied to me about his love for his mother, who's lied to me about his love for his children.
Don't spin it, man.
It's one of those two people, man.
I'm just saying, don't
what
spin
is it
it.
then?
Don't spin it, man, because I'm not.
Which one are you?
You're not going to spin it, dude.
Which guy are you?
I'm the God-fearing guy that you've been talking to since last night, man.
Tell me the truth about.
And you know that. You know that.
Then tell me the truth about driving down there.
Tell me what I'm facing.
I've just told you some of what you're facing.
Some reckless endangerment. That's almost like saying I killed somebody.
No, you want me to give you the entire case without
you don't have to.
No, I'm not going to do that.
That's not what I'm
asking.
Do that. That's not what I'm asking.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
When I talk to you about perspective?
I'm not.
When I talk to you about perspective? Truth somewhere in the middle? All that?
Yeah.
That's how I see what you're
saying.
asking.
You got me doing all this and that, but y'all sit up here and come in here. Well, I'm not blaming it on you guys. I'm not. But y'all sit up here. The police do this every single time. Even when you try to be, look,
show me a guy
you try to be straight up with them. You try to tell them the truth. You try to do all this and that, and they still railroad you every single time.
You're not trying to tell me the truth.
Not anymore. It's not even. No, it don't got nothing to do with that. Because I just told you I don't have a problem with telling you everything you want to know. I just wanted to have an idea. I just wanted to have an idea. That's all I said last night.
You know what I want to know.
And that's all I said today.
You know what happens.
Okay, what am I being charged with? What are y'all going to charge me? What are y'all going to recommend? What are y'all going to do? Because at the end of the day, I'm still, this is why I feel the way I feel.
The video stopped at 3 hours, 5 minutes, 41 seconds. Sir, you had walked into this room, or I believe you had presented a cell phone to Mr. Brooks. Do you recall that in the video?
It was in the video.
There's been an objection. I'm going to sustain it and just ask you to lay a better foundation.
Sure. So you came in and you had your cell phone with you, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Did you receive any additional information when you and Detective Stern went out of the room prior to this clip?
Objection. Brother is.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, I did.
What information did you receive?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Specifically the photographs that I brought into the room.
Okay. And what was on your phone?
Objection.
Overruled.
Brother just can you see what's on the phone from the video?
Overruled. The witness may answer. You can ask him on cross-examination if you have questions.
So the video or the photo I showed on the phone, if you look at the monitor right now, I'm facing it, or you face it up there, the right half.
And you can it's a touch screen. So if you want to circle something or point to something, and you can use your finger.
Your finger, not that tool. That tool doesn't work.
Sorry, I kind of drew over it, but that half of the paper is a photograph that I was able to positively identify as Darrell Brooks, the defendant, behind the wheel of the red Ford Escape while it was in the middle of the parade route. That picture was the same one that was on the phone when I showed it to him.
Okay.
How do we know that?
We'll be able to cross-examine the witness. That statement by Mr. Brooks is, I'm directing the jury to disregard, as it's not proper testimony. Go ahead, next question.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What were the other, what was on the other papers that you put down on the table?
So the other papers, one of them was Mr. Brooks' vehicle shortly after it had entered the parade route. That is where I specify to him he's driving past a child. There's a child towards the passenger side of the vehicle. Another one is the vehicle where it was located parked on Maple Avenue within the city. I would also note that when you look at those photos carefully, the initial one as Mr. Brooks is entering the route and passing by this child, you can see the vehicle is undamaged, where the second one I showed him where it's parked is significantly damaged on the front end.
Were those the photos, all the photos that you showed him at this time?
At that point, yes, they were.
Okay. Now, he had said twice in this, I don't know if you recall, I will tell you what you want to know. Do you recall that being stated by Mr. Brooks?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What did you want to know?
I wanted to know why he drove through the route. I wanted to know what caused him to make that decision, what was going through his mind. The evidence at that point, and this is evidence, as I'm stating, it indicated his mother's vehicle drove through the route, that he was the individual driving through the parade route when the vehicle went through the route, and I was looking for explanations why, intent, motive, whatever it might be, for him to tell me, and he's not willing to do that.
This video goes on for another hour and 50 minutes. Did he ever answer that question?
Objection. Speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
No, he did not.
Direct your attention to video at 3 hours, 5 minutes, 57 seconds to 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 58 seconds. It is now starting at 3 hours, 5 minutes, 57 seconds.
Go ahead.
He'll probably go before a judge, right? What do you want him to think?
I mean, it's nothing I can have them think, because y'all already basically saying, okay, this is what happened. We just want you to tell us that this is what happened, so we can just charge you with this, which we're going to charge you with.
Are you the good guy that screwed up or the evil guy that doesn't care?
Oh, I definitely care. I definitely care. Why would you tell me scaring like that? Just because I don't want to tell you something. Now I don't care. Now I'm the malicious guy. Now I'm this, now I'm that. Just because I don't want to talk.
One other option. You know the truth. We've been talking for a couple.
Y'all apparently know the truth too. Apparently.
I told you when we came in, it was to get your perspective on your side.
Come on, Carp, you knew this last night, man.
This was.
You knew this last night.
Yes, I told you.
And you could have been like, yo, some people got hurt. We want to know what happened then.
I didn't know enough details last night. There were people out there all night, processing a scene the entire night until about, I don't know, noon today.
Come on, man. Y'all knew. Y'all knew all this, man.
I didn't know everything. I'm telling you, you can believe me if you want, but I got no reason to lie. It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
So that's what took so long.
I'm not.
But you know how it got to be that way. Tell us how it got to be that way.
I can't even get a word in.
Because we're going round and around and around, Darrell.
We're just going to keep going around and around here.
And you're acting like you don't. I mean, it's acting like you don't know what these are. And you do.
No, you making it seem like I don't care. Like I'm just this heartless type of person, dude.
Well, it feels that way.
Okay, that's fine. But look at my position. I've been in here for 24 hours. I haven't even gotten a shower, good sleep. My shoulder's fucked up. I haven't even got a phone call to even notify anybody, talk to my family whatsoever, not one time.
I'm disappointed, Darrell.
I'm disappointed too because you lied to me, Kurt.
Because
you lied to me.
Talked about what you want him to do with one of your kids.
And didn't I just say I don't have any problem telling you what happened? The only thing I'm saying is I feel like you were trying to railroad me by how you went about it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying.
Okay, we discussed that for about an hour. So tell me what happened when you drove off. We're not going to make any more progress on that. I get you're pissed about that, and I'm not going to fault you for it. I'm not going to tell you not to be mad. I'm not going to tell you not to feel like, man, that was bullshit. But Carp, why'd you do that? If that's the way you feel, gotcha. It's okay. I'm not going to tell you you can't. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you should or should not feel about how I went about presenting things last night. Okay, but what I've confronted you with and told you today is your mom's car's out here. I've now shown it to you. You want me to, tell you all these things.
No.
Hold on. But what I told you from the start, and I did tell you this, is that part of it's a give and take. There's things I'll tell you, but I can't just tell you everything. We've shown you pictures, all right? We talked about if the roles were reversed, what you'd want my partner, Ben, to do.
Yeah, you did say that.
We talked about that. What would you want it to do if it was your kid with the broken leg? And look,
so I want to believe
a lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Darrell, you were there.
No, I'm saying a lot of people got hurt.
Yeah, there's people hurt, man.
Like that?
Broken legs and stuff like I told you. Concussions, hit their head.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that happen to nobody, dude.
I don't believe you would either.
Yeah, but you
and I'm not saying it's on purpose.
You just thought, yo, this dude is heartless.
So tell us otherwise.
I didn't say that. I'm asking you, what do you want it to be perceived as?
Tell us how it is then. If we're wrong, and it's not heartless, tell us what it was.
I'm here to listen if it's something different. I'm sitting here. I haven't walked out.
Come on. Y'all know. Listen, man. Y'all know. If I did not talk to that woman, I would have never, ever be sitting right here talking to y'all right now. Mm-hmm. I'm not blaming her. Like I told you, I'm not going to demonize that woman. She's a good woman when she's not drinking.
It's not about her anymore, Drew.
I know.
And I believe that she wouldn't be in this position if you hadn't talked to her. I believe that.
You have to put the picture down. You have to.
The stroller.
That's a stroller.
Yeah.
So a kid got hurt.
Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
Bad. You said a lot of people got hurt.
Checked out, yeah.
A lot of people got hurt.
To me, it's a pretty good injury if a doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but yeah.
I don't know. Well, I want to believe you're the man you say you are, Darrell, but I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about this.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I don't take my life as no joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like,
let's say spend the night.
You're the guy in cuffs, so.
Well, you said that part, not me.
No, I'm just saying that's how not how you acted, that's how they were acting. It's like, well, there's nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this thriving burning pain if there's nothing wrong?
Where were you going, Darrell? help us understand something.
I can do that. I just want to understand what's.
So these parents
I
know
want to understand
why their kid got hurt, just the way you want to know why your kid got hurt.
I want to understand what I'm looking at. That's it. A reckless endangerment.
Yeah, that's something you're looking at, right?
Just because some people got hurt.
Yeah, people got hurt.
Now, I just want to say this. You know that when you said it wasn't the end of the world type thing.
Because nothing's the end of the world.
It is. I'll tell you why.
Not when you have God in your life. It's not.
It is because
That's what I believe anyway.
I believe that too, but you don't want to have God in your life when you're sitting in prison. Can't see your family, can't see nobody. What does it matter then?
And the clip stopped at 3 hours, 13 minutes, 58 seconds. Sir, what went on in this clip?
Overruled. The witness may answer.
So in the clip, I was continuing to try to get Mr. Brooks to tell myself and Detective Stern what occurred, explain the reasons why, understand, how and why it happened. I was more direct with him at this point and, told him that recklessly endangering safety was certainly a possibility as a charge here. I let him know that people got hurt, including broken legs and concussions, yet Mr. Brooks was still unwilling to explain to us, give us the clarity, give us the information we were asking for to understand, why he did it. Despite us talking about God, I talk about Detective Stern and what, if he had injured one of Mr. Brooks's children, that's something that comes up, and what he would want a person to do if this was one of his own family members, I guess, to say if the roles were reversed. But none of those things were anything that made him any more willing to speak to us. It continued to be really demands to know what he was being charged with, even though at that point he's being told what he's very likely looking at. But that kind of back and forth just continued to occur.
At any time during the time you spent with Mr. Brooks on the 22nd or the 21st, did he ever ask how any of the injured people were doing?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name in this leading the witness.
Overruled. As to both, the witness may answer.
No. For example, I gave examples of concussions, broken legs, but there was no follow-up as to whether these concussions were going to cause people brain damage, whether the broken legs would impair people from walking again, or if there'd be amputations. He never addressed that.
Finally, directing your attention to the video at 3 hours 40 minutes to 3 hours 44 minutes and 2 seconds. It's it.
I would like that last answer by the witness strike. How can anyone determine what will happen as a result of an injury? How can you even determine that?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. May I have the timestamp again for this clip?
Sure. It's 3 hours 40 minutes 0 seconds to 3 hours 44 minutes 2 seconds.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
Where the charges go?
Let's watch something. Let's watch something for me.
They say more incriminating stuff. I'm already like I'm about to lose my life, man. Can I ask a quick question?
Hold on, watch it.
I know. Why do you want me to watch it?
Yes, I'll show you. I just want you to watch it. Watch it.
Why though?
Watch it for me.
Why though?
Because I want you to see what's in the video. Did you watch it?
No.
Will you?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it.
Because I want you to see what's on the video. Why don't you want to watch it?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it. I didn't say
I just want you to see what I told you. You're not accepting the answer. I told you I want you to see what's in it. That's why I want you to watch it.
You wanted information from us, for sure.
I want you to watch it and see what's in it. Yeah, it's a good point. It's information sharing. Yes, I want you to watch it and see what's in it.
It's like you, like, badgering me, like, a little
But
bit.
Darrell, you asked me a question. Okay? And this is more than what we had before. So I am showing you more. I'm asking you to watch it. Will you watch it?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay,
I
that's
just
fine.
want to know what was the reasoning.
Because I want you to see what's in it.
I mean, I'm pretty much...
It's not complex. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just there. I want you to see
I
what
understand.
happens.
I'm just saying I already know. I already have an idea from what you guys was saying earlier.
But I want you to
like,
see it.
It's like watching all I'm thinking about right now is
Here, we'll talk in a
what a
second.
hell of a journey it's been, but this is how my story ends. That's all I've been thinking about. Like, it's nothing that I want to...
You look down?
Why do you want me to see that card? Why?
Because I think it's important.
Why is it important? Is it to make, like, what is it?
Well, why don't you want to look?
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to raise my voice at you, or
I'm just asking you why you don't want to look.
I'm just saying, why do you want me to look?
So because I think it's important. So you see what happened.
You told me what happened. You already told me what happened, Carl. Y'all told me what happened. I understand my life is over. I'm trying to come to grips with that. I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that this is how my story ends. From trying to love somebody, I'll never see my kids again. My mom, my relationship is gone from me. And it's like, what is it to look at more? My life is for me to look at my life end?
That's you, Darrell.
Is it looking at my life ending?
These are the same photo. I'm just telling you that. Okay? I think it's important you see these.
It's important for me to see my life end.
It is important for you to see them.
For my life to end.
Are we gonna keep going round and round about this, or is there something you want to tell me?
Nothing's gonna help me at this point. Everybody knows what was going on. From that y'all knew last night why I was getting investigated, why I was, you know what I'm saying?
Those are children right there. Those are kids. See that little kid right there? You gonna look at it?
Sir, and it did stop at 3 hours, 44 minutes, 2 seconds. What were you showing Mr. Brooks?
Action leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
I don't consent to that name being used.
At that point,
Hold on. Were you done with the objection?
yeah, I was done.
All right. It's noted and overruled. The witness may answer.
at that excuse me, at that point I was showing Mr. Brooks a video that had been provided to me of him operating the red Ford Escape through the parade route. At that specific point, Mr. Brooks struck members of the Waukesha South Marching Band, and I wanted him to see it. It was more information. He was asking for it. I felt it was important to see his reaction to it, to see if he'd be willing to talk about it. And at the point where I paused it and brought the piece of paper that his head is now down on, I paused the video at a point where you could see that it was Mr. Brooks behind the wheel of the vehicle. And the point at which I paused was a still photo of that moment that was on the paper. So it was, I guess, the same picture.
Did you get any further with Mr. Brooks in the next hour that's contained in this interview?
No, I did not.
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
Overruled. The witness's answer may stand.
On the 22nd, did you end up collecting DNA from Mr. Brooks?
Yes, I did.
How was that obtained? Overruled.
Through buccal swab, so they're basically Q-tips out of a sterile package. I used 2 of them, one to swab the inside of the right inside of his mouth and the other the left inside of his mouth.
Sir, just direct your attention back to this video one last time. Did the defendant ever watch that video?
Leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
No, ma'am, he did not.
Nothing further.
All right, we will pause for our lunch break now. It's 12:43. I appreciate everyone's patience as we were able to at least complete the direct examination. When we come back from lunch, Mr. Brooks, you can start your cross-examination. We'll take an hour and 15 minutes, so come back at 2 p.m., everyone. All rise for the jury, please.
Everything that they stressed about others getting hurt, including children, Brooks constantly brought the pity party back to him and his injuries and his life in prison. Even when he makes the joke and Carp says there was nothing funny about it, Brooks thought Carp was referring to him, not the injured people. They are showing him videos of him hitting people, and he still wants to make it about himself with, "This is how my story ends." He is just disgusting.
All right, thank you. We are in recess.
That will do it for our trial coverage today. As Leslie said, the interview with Brooks was approximately 5 hours long. I have the entire interview straight from the police department with the booking footage linked in the description of this video. It was previously uploaded in 4 parts, but over the weekend, I merged all of these into one marathon for you. I thought it was pretty cool that we could see all of the parties outside the interview room before and after the interrogation, so there may be some pieces that have no audio. I have everything timestamped if you want to fast forward through them. Also, if you watched our last video until the end, you will want to skip those interviews in the first portion of the marathon. With that, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and feel free to leave a comment. Have a blessed day.